another edition, another episode, The Voice of the Average Man. I am your host, Rossetti, and yet again we have the one and only, the official Small World 2-3. You feel me? So we gonna jump a little bit in some things that we didn't jump in last time. Cause last time we didn't got into some deep things. You know what I'm
Some
saying?
real things.
So, to piggyback off a lot of things that we went on, we digged on some things where, what could have haunted us, that still haunt us to this day, and that's in regards to like our, relationship, and some of the things that we touched on that, past relationships that, that sometimes still hit home a little bit, even thinking about it today, you feel me? And one of the biggest, questions that we had is, how harder can a man actually, get, how hard is it for a man to actually get over a situation like that?
Which situation?
A situation where you had the biggest heartbreak of all. Like you thought she was the one, the only one.
Oh,
Like the Mrs. Right.
Oh boy.
And when it's
Mrs. Right.
Like you thought she was for you,
Got chips and
You know
shit
that
all over.
only for you. Oh yeah.
Well,
That one.
when I thought, excuse me,
That
when I thought I had one that was only for me, ooh,
one.
I'm gonna say it like this. Sometimes we put more on people than we expect to get. So you can love hard on a person, give them your all, but they ain't necessarily gonna give you back that same. And you can love on a person more than you loved on anybody else, and just have them in your heart like, damn, no matter what this person do, I'm sticking with it. They can do you dirty, do people in your family dirty. Sometimes you gotta ask God, hey, remove this from me, because I am not being me. I'm not being within my own self and mind of how to handle this, because it can become a very toxic situation. And sometimes we get a blindfold over our eyes, man and women. We become having that blindfold because that blindfold is this thing that we think is love, but it ain't. Love ain't supposed to sit there and tear you apart. Love ain't supposed to make your mental go fucked up crazy. You know what I'm saying? Love ain't supposed to have you sitting there worried like, does this person still want me or not? Why I gotta do more just to make that person feel like I'm anything to them? So I think we're dealing with something of that magnitude of someone who makes you just feel like that. All that has to do with it, because it's hard when you do put that structure in and you build around that person and you see that world just collapse in front of you. I mean, really collapse. And it can collapse at a good time in your life. It can collapse at a bad time in your life. It can collapse at a time in your life where you didn't even have the strength to hold yourself up, nor it. But it'll happen. It ain't because you don't love them. It's because they nor yourself loved you anymore. And that's a hard thing to face. Hard pill to swallow, but I had to swallow that pill because I found myself not loving myself the way I should have been loving myself, so that it would not have had happened to me. So yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Do you think part of that was because we was never structured to know how that feel or know how to deal with those type feelings?
I mean, nobody can actually structure you to know how to deal with it, because everybody don't expect for it to hit, and it hits differently with everybody because the way you love ain't the same way that I might love. You may love a female just because there's some other type of shit that she can make you feel, and you may not be a person that has to be loved mentally as well as physically.
Okay.
You may be a person that just only needs physical love.
All right. So basically, what I'm alluding to is when you actually get to the actual grand scheme of, oh, this person hurt me, versus you being told at an early age that, hey, you're going to go through trials and tribulations. You're going to have ups and downs. Some of the most things that you're going to have to deal with is with these females, because your emotion is going to run you through the wall, because these females put you through so much. Now, when you say, oh yeah, well, they ain't had this and the third, I mean, I would get that aspect if you never had that structure, because that would be, some of, different language to you. It's just like, hey, when we expect a female to be a wife, if she was never structured to be that, how can we expect that out of her?
You got a point. But it's common sense also. It's also common sense when it comes to doing a whole lot of things that it's common sense that if I make sure everything is right for you, I get sick, wouldn't it be common sense just to come check on me and make sure I'm okay?
I get that, okay? But in today's society, how common is common sense?
Like rubbers being sold in the store.
There you go.
They there, but ain't nobody buying them. That's reality. One-on-one. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I understand and that's our mindset. We would just actually think that, oh yeah, they should already know.
Yeah.
That's just like your female when she cheat on you. Like, that's some deep shit.
Yeah.
Like, she should already know not to put the dick in her mouth. But did that stop her?
Nope. It probably actually enticed her to do it more, and just probably telling me that's the only time she did it. But she probably did it several hundred times.
That was the only time that she was capable of telling you that she did it.
Right. She could have been on the phone sitting there talking to me with a dick in her mouth the whole time.
Females are the biggest cheaters. Only thing is, they more sneakier with it. See, the thing about it is, they feel as though their men cheat more. I feel like it's a lie. They get caught more. But that's because men, we don't search for shit. Think about it. Do you feel as though that when you go in the house, you gonna go ahead and let me see what this bitch does? You don't do that. Even if you thought that she was cheating, you ain't even gonna go through her phone. Because as a man, if you felt like you was cheating, alright, I'm not gonna play tick for tack. I'm just gonna let you get the fuck on, and I'm gonna do my thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cheat behind you. I'm gonna do it with you. I'm doing it in front of you so you can know what I'm doing. I ain't cheating this way. I'm just letting you know you can be replaced.
No, I ain't letting you be replaced. Bitch, you replaced. Because once you cheat, bitch, you gone.
Yeah, basically.
See, that's the difference. See, and I think that's the difference between the guys of today's society. It's like we feel as though that because we have that one particular female that, oh, that's the best we can get. No, brother.
When it's not.
That's not. It's just that, financially right now, you can't sit out there and go willy-nilly trying to go date for date, trying to figure out which female is, best suits you. I would say quote her on the phone. See how much you gonna willing to pay during that phone conversation. Because if we already established, we ain't going to Benny Honda, but she'll do Chili's, or she'll do Fridays, or she'll do Red Lobster or something like that.
And I want to say that, you watching? If I was a single man, you still would not get no motherfucking Red Lobster. I'm just here to tell you, number one, I'm allergic. I'm not going there with you. Fuck you. I get your gift card, you go there by your goddamn self. Ha ha. By your goddamn self. So if you think you're gonna slide another nigga in there with you, it's not what you're thinking. You're gonna get you your little your little crab or lobster and keep it pushing. But you win. That's it. That's all. I'm not that dude. I'm not. I don't eat steak, so going to a steakhouse is stupid for you to even think about. I don't do it. I'm not a steak person. I don't want no big ass fucking glob of fucking red meat sitting there that can't even digest be on my fucking plate. I don't play that shit. A burger, I will eat it. I know it's beef. Fuck y'all. I know that. There's a difference though. Burger is grinded. The meat is already grinded up. You can dissolve it. You can chew it up and digest it. You can't do that shit with a motherfucking steak like that. All the way. Steak takes some time. You sit there. I don't like nothing. I'm no homo. I don't like nothing no feeling and nothing being stuck in my goddamn. I don't like none of that type of feeling. I don't play them games. Look how the fuck you want to look. But I'm just letting the world know you gotta be specific on bullshit like this. I don't do that. So if that's what you is, no, we're not gonna do this. If you thinking you about to go and date a nigga that's gonna buy you this, and that, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I'm a simple person, you know. Why can't we just pack a picnic basket and go in the park and have a picnic or some shit? You know, why we can't go to some of these events that they have around the city and enjoy ourselves with the kids? Because if you got kids, we can do that. Or if you ain't got no kids, we can go do some other shit that you might want to do. Go to a drive-in movie theater. They still have one available and open right now. It's called Benny's. It's still up and running. Go to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We can do some real shit. You know? We ain't got to Netflix and fuck all the time. I mean, even though that's a good thing. It's a good thing. I ain't knocking at our brothers. I'm with y'all sisters. Because there's a lot of sisters that don't want to hear that bullshit. They just trying to hear you say, hey, I'm just trying to fuck, keep it moving. I love y'all for that. But back to what's going on. I just really do think that when you are pursuing whoever you pursue, and y'all feel as though y'all getting to that pinnacle of life, y'all feel all the way live with each other. The hardest thing you can do is sit there and play with that person's heart and say, yeah, I'm loving you, I'm feeling you, you're everything. And then when that person is not around, even when they're around, you sneaking in front of them and having that other motherfucker right there, that could be a hurtful feeling. That shit, people get killed for shit like that. So to take a person and just totally shatter them and wonder why shit be all crazy when they go to their next relationship, we have to think about it, men and women. We have to. These dudes out here playing, drop it like it's hot with their dick and all these different bitches and saying, hey, they the mans because they think they dick this long and that long. Look, man, reality is, at the end of the day, it's something called, we call this world called karma. And I'm going to leave it at that. We all have our karma. We all have it. It's going, hey, may not hit you today, tomorrow. But years down the road, when shit going so sweet, she want hers. She want hers like God want his when it's time to pay you back for the bullshit that you done did to one of his. They're going to come get it. Whether you want them to or not, they're going to come get it. Because you don't even know the first thing to go about how to stop that situation and say, hey, I want to change some things. I want to fix some things in my life so that they don't have to come back at me. So I can, hey, I want to fix some things with that person. So that her soul and her spirit don't have to be like, I'm gonna get back, nooker. No.
Well, you just said some things, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said you fix some things with some people, right?
Yeah.
Would you fix a broken, mended heart with somebody who is, you know, damn near slept with the whole neighborhood?
When I say I'll fix it, not meaning that I want to be back with that person.
Yeah,
But I can forgive them and say, hey, you did what you did, and I'm going to keep going on because I need for my chains to be broken. I need for that weight to come off of me of holding that anger and grudge with you. I need that off me to know that, hey, fuck you, I'm good now. I don't give a shit. You did what you did. Oh, well. We ain't ever got to do anything ever again. We done. Our ship has sailed, sinked, and if it did not sink the right way, guess what? I just threw 2 elephants on that motherfucker. It's definitely going under. Fuck what you heard.
See, you know what you just did?
Mm-hmm.
You went right back to the structure of what I was saying.
Okay.
If you actually had that structure of knowing, hey, This is what's capable of happening. And the feelings of which you feel may arise. And if so, you should do this instead of going through this. Because now I am teaching you that these things may come, as opposed to them coming, you not knowing they coming, and you not understanding what the fuck is going on.
But you know what? I had times like that though. I have an uncle. Shout out to my Uncle Mo. He always say, we have conversations. He that uncle that we can always come to and talk to about whatever. He ain't giving a fuck. He ain't judging you. He gonna tell you when you wrong. He gonna definitely tell you when the fuck you wrong. But he gonna let you know when the bitch is wrong too. And he in the same way I just said is the way he said. He's an old man now. He don't give a fuck. He tell you that old tired ass heifer, old bitch stinking ass bitch. I told you she wasn't shit. You didn't listen to me. Then I tell you, how many times when I fixed my goddamn grits and my goddamn this and that, you didn't listen to the goddamn thing I was saying about that bitch. Old nasty ass bitch. I could have fucked her. You know that, right? I could give all this dick. She wanted it too. She wanted sweet daddy. But shit's like that. That's how my uncle sound. That's exactly how that nigga was said it to me. But he be real with it, and it's true. Certain people see the shit that we don't see again because that veil is over our eyes, and all we see is that this is the one for us. But God and others are telling you this ain't the one for you, son. Or that dude ain't the one for you, my child. Girl, let him go. That's not. But you'll take her across your head and let him fuck 4 or 5 of your friends and say, I still love you. And you gullible. You just gonna take it. Because that veil is over your eyes because he's telling you it's nothing like you. Remove it.
So just get rid of it. You know what? I was still stuck on the part when you said you was going to give it your all. Like, I feel like we do that so much to a point where we give it our all. And the reciprocation is not being reciprocated.
Till you ain't got no more to give. And then when you do find that one that God wants you to have, you ain't got shit to give him because you done gave it all out to this motherfucker that wasn't worth it.
Well, actually, no. I'll tell you the truth, right? Your biggest, your greatest thing is when you actually take the first step and leave her. It's because, you might be going through that little struggle path or whatever you might be going through. You might don't even have $2 to your name for the whole duration of the time.
Yeah.
But what you're doing is you're utilizing that time to say, how can I get abundance of money so I will never ever have to feel this feeling that I'm feeling right now? And it takes some time, but eventually, what it does is, you might look broke. Yeah, you might look poor. Yeah, you might don't have it all. But guess what you're doing? You're taking the necessary steps that each man took that became successful in life because they went through a dark path where a biggest hurt, whether via family or via a relationship, took you to that next path. Or it could have been a friend. Or it could have been the op, whatever you want to call it. You could have went through the most traumatized moment in your life. And that was your tipping point to be successful in life because you said you do not want to experience that ever in life. So what tends to happen is your trajectory of success rise. The person who actually left you, they stayed right there. And as value when it comes to man versus female, if you are well kept, well dressed, and let's say you was a heavyset guy, but after a while, because of a breakup, because a breakup can do something bad to you, right? And will do something good.
Yeah, you can.
You start to hit the gym because you start to work out all that stress. So a 350-pound man come out of nowhere, this nigga 210, straight pure muscle.
Pure.
You feel me? Now all the people who looked at him 10 years ago, they was like, man, that nigga used to be fat as shit. That nigga used to be sloppy. Look at that nigga cut. Now all the females that was now on this line never look past them or whatever. They don't even recognize them.
Nope.
They like, that's the show. Nah, that's not that nigga.
Mm.
For real.
Mm.
Girl, you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying.
No bullshit.
They give you all that. Yeah. Yeah, he got a little swole. One little thing they don't know is, cause he ain't a flashy nigga. He never been a flashy dude. Sean got banged. See, Deshaun was just in the gym because he didn't have no other time to utilize. So he started playing his days out.
Mm.
He started going to the gym early in the morning. Probably don't come out that bitch till 12 o'clock. Then start his little, you know, if he had an e-commerce business or whatever business that he got going on
Got it going.
via money, he started playing around with that. You feel me? Probably doing a little trading or whatever, stocks and all that. You know what I'm saying? Come 4 o'clock, 4:30, some shit like that, man. That man done his day.
Mm.
He finished. Now he can go outside. If he a sportsman, he go play basketball at the course till 8 o'clock. Come back in the house. He'll get him something to eat. Start his day all over again.
Mm. Might get himself something to eat while he already out at the court.
Already at the court. You feel me? Start his day over again. But now he ain't sitting up there trying to chase him. He's still trying to grind his money out.
And they
Feel me?
chasing him now.
And now they chasing him. But he ain't worried because he knew what that attention was going to bring. He knew what was going to go on. He's still living the same way. But now it's just a different vibe because it's like, oh man, he went from this to this. So yes, when it comes to a breakup, something like that, oh yeah, he can do wonders for you. He can do wonders for you. Especially the one that you really didn't need in your life. You feel me? Like, because we go through it a lot where we feel like, oh yeah, I needed that person. No, I ain't needed that motherfucker. Honestly, it was a moment in your life to show you everything that you didn't need in your life. That was it. Because if that person wasn't ever there, you would never know how good something good could feel. Because now when you finally get something good, now it's like, oh my God, I ain't never know you could do that. Well, I ain't never know she could do that. Oh shit, she do that? Damn. Because my last one ain't do that.
Ain't do none of that. None of that.
Hey, none of that. I'm like looking at my last one, I'm like, bitch, why you couldn't do this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You start to think like, damn, Slim.
Yeah.
Then you start to ask like little things, and it started to get confusing because it's like, damn, Slim. So you actually gonna check out the trash?
Mm.
Take
Take out the motherfucking trash.
You actually gonna fold my drawers?
Hmm.
You fold my drawers?
Mm.
You actually did my laundry without me telling you?
Without.
You took the initiative.
How often do women take advantage and say, hey, let me wash your clothes for you, baby? If you don't say, hey, I got some change for you, I'm gonna get you to pay to wash my clothes, you're not volunteering. Women, there's a difference between female from girls and women. Fuck what they say, I'm a young lady. No, you're just a little ass girl still. That man go to work, you go past his crib or he's staying over at your crib, the least you can do is say, baby, I noticed that you've been working every day. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that you done wore that outfit twice. Mm-hmm. I need you to bring me your clothes. Matter of fact, when you go to the house, I'm going to go with you. We're going to get all your clothes. We're going to bring them here. I'm going to wash them for you. As a matter of fact, give me your bed and linen. Give me everything that's dirty in the house. I'm going to come here and I'm going to wash it for you. We're going to stop past the store. I ain't got a whole lot of laundry detergent, but we get some more. I will gladly take care of this for you. Mm-hmm. Do you understand, women, when I say on a level of what that can do for you and your man within a relationship, you will be surprised how big that is to him, but how little it is to you. Mm-hmm. To just do that without him asking you. Maybe his house is a little untidy. Just be like, I got you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get up and just clean it up for him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Clean it up for him. Don't be sneaking around and doing all that dumbass shit. Just clean it up.
And you notice how we didn't even establish the food before you even got home.
They ain't even hit that yet because you didn't already. He ain't even tripping right now because you just took one part of him and took it to another level. It's like, damn, you gonna really make sure I got some clean clothes. I ain't gotta wear these motherfuckers and wonder how I'm gonna just wash some clothes out in the sink or something. You gonna help me out, okay?
Cause he smelled the food at the door.
Yeah.
Then he came to the room and he noticed, man, my shit folded up, all that shit.
Fresh linen.
Goddamn.
Fresh linen. Now we can even go. We can stay here tonight and enjoy ourselves, or we can go to your house. And she said, "No, we're gonna go to my house. I washed some of my stuff too. Got to sit together. I want you to come on in. House clean. Like, damn, she cleaned the whole house out. Okay. She did my house and hers. Okay. Shit, I don't know what we're gonna be doing, but you know what?
Yeah, you know what
you
want.
You know what I'm saying? I got a couple extra dollars right now, baby. We ain't doing too much. You done worked all morning. And you know what? How about we just go grab some ice cream or something to eat, you know? The kids and almost sleep. Let's go out, get a little late night ice cream or something, you know, treat ourselves and just celebrate, you know, just the love we have for one another. Sometimes you just want to do that, but when y'all ain't doing shit, y'all compel a man's problems. Y'all compel a man's anxiety. Y'all compel so much. And I'm going to say this, vice versa. When a man ain't doing shit, you compel so much on that woman, then you want something from her. Stop. You cannot expect to be treated like a king when you act like a fucking peasant. You can never do that. If you ain't contributed to making sure shit is right in the house, if you ain't sitting there contributing to making her feel safe, conversational wise, giving her the conversation, let her know, hey, we good, baby. Ain't nobody, hey, your spot is 100% secure. I ain't tripping off of nothing else. I just want to make sure you do the same with me. My loyalty lies with you, but you got to be the same way with me. Do not bullshit me. Make sure I'm good. My clothes is washed. Just like I'm going to make sure, and you ain't just got to wash my clothes by yourself. If you about to wash you and the kids' clothes, get mine too, without me saying something. Make it a family day. Fuck it. I supply the laundry detergent. Ain't got no problem with that. Buy a big ass thing of laundry detergent for your house and mine. You know what I'm saying? But if we in the same house, hey, I double up on the laundry detergent. You know? I don't even mind coming in the kitchen helping you do the dishes, but I need my part from you to be able to feel like I'm a whole man. Wash, help me with my laundry. Make sure I have a hot plate. You know what I'm saying? If I'm coming in, just like I start your shower, start my shower. You know? So while I'm in the shower, my plate that's right there, you already got it warm and nice ready for me. Sit on the table, baby, play on the table. If you're going in the room, I'm a man. I sit at the kitchen, the dining room table because I respect it. And I'm going to say my prayer at that table. And if you're willing, if you're a real woman, you got my place sitting there, your place sitting in there too. Let's eat together. We're going to bless this food together again. It's like we're trying to bless this house and we're going to keep it pushing. But if you just on your own shit, then I understand.
I'm mad. God damn, you know what? I couldn't say this shit. You worked down. Okay, that's how real love should be. Let's get right into it, because that was kind of the intro, and we ain't even jump right in it. Let's just jump right into it. Okay. Have you ever broken someone's trust in a way that still bothers you?
Yeah. I did.
How did that make you feel to today?
I felt like I had it done back to me. That karma came back because I did that with a very special woman in my life, and
we ain't gonna go in detail.
I ain't gonna go into detail, but I wish that I had never did so. And by me doing so, I'm not gonna say her names or anything like that, but by me producing a child at the time that me and her was on some real tight levels. I mean, she gave me anything I needed in my life. She made sure, you know, and at the time I was playing the streets too, and she was out there with me every day, you know what I'm saying? Guns on the side, everything. You know, shit was crazy back then. You know, I was young, dumb. full of a whole lot of cum, but she helped me with that situation too. But she was a good one. She was a real good one, and she was off that, hey man, I want you out the street. So she started giving me bread, you know, and I didn't even know where she was getting all this bread from. But she had her own little activities, and she was like, I want you off the streets. I want you to do this, do that, and I didn't. I played the streets and played like a hoe, made a baby on her, and it broke her. It broke her bad, and to this day, I wish that I never did that, you know, because that was just one of those hurtful feelings. And then I also will say this: I had got into a relationship. I'm saying, and I allow an old relationship to come into my life, stay within my life, and do some bullshit, and I end up having sex with that person or whatever, which fucked up some good shit in a brand new relationship that I was going in. You know what I'm saying? And then that relationship went and just kept on digging at anything as to break my relationship up that I was having. And I felt like, damn, how can I apologize for something that at one point I felt as though was a real good thing in life, you know what I'm saying? But I looked at something from my past and thought that was also something that was here and there needed, which was not needed. It was a poison. It was a poison because when your mind is manipulated and played on and intoxicated and have you feel like, yeah, that's a hell of a way to be at times. Sometimes I gotta be toxic just to be able to have fun with this bitch. So when you leave that and you're able to break free them chains, because you ain't fully break free until you actually say, hey, I know when I'm really, really done with this shit. You may move out or whatever, but if you go elsewhere and start with somewhere else and then you still go back to that, that's a ball and chain. That means the chains ain't fully broken. She still has some of a temperament chain on you. And then that becomes a very hurt situation, not just for you. Fuck, I mean, I know I gotta respect my feelings, but you hurt that person in such a way because you done already told them how this person dogged you out so bad. And they not even pity, but they had a heart for you. And like, damn, really? Fuck that bitch and all this, you know, they ride for you when they come there. And then you do this, and how you explain that? You know, it takes a long time to heal. It takes some time to heal, and it takes a lot of trust to be reborn. You know, which is a hard thing. I know that from experience. It's a hard thing. And sometimes it make you feel like, man, fuck this shit. I'm tired of proving myself. Fuck this bitch. I can do some money on motherfucking things. So I can still go back and roll with some new shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, that shit called karma has a way of making things start breaking down. You lose things, jobs, places to live. And you're like, damn, I should have just chilled, man. I really should. I regret, you know? And that person, you just looking at them like, damn, you know what? I fucked up. I love you, but I also had a calling that was not right at the time. I was not physically over something that I thought I wasn't showing that I was physically over what I thought I was over. And it fucked us up. And it's hard to build back when you do that. It takes a long time to build back. So I can see that structure falling.
I got a fucked up, man. I'm sorry. Because when you said, like, when one set of situation was kind of like overtaking the other situation because you was so in love with this first situation, right?
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, well, you had this history with the other person that just came back into your life. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like the love tape, right? Mm-hmm. It's like this. When you sit up there and you mess with somebody, right? It's a form of DNA that's still attached to you and that person. So even when you went to that next person, you still had somewhat of attachment to that previous person. So regardless what love you shared in that one jump, you still knew how that love felt. Oh. So we can, in one way, I'm looking at it in a logical aspect. And another way, I'm looking at it like, damn, that pussy was that goddamn good to the point where you had everything you want right here. You said everything you needed right here. Like, wash your drawers right there, get your money if you needed it. Like, she meet you at the door with it. You feel me? Like,
and fuck it up.
Yeah, I what, like, cause I'm thinking maybe, cause genetically, psychologically, maybe it was an attachment.
Psychologically, it was some real shit, and we all have demons. I ain't gonna lie, sex can be a demon in you deeply, that can hold you to the point that, and it's true. People have killed just because of somebody's sex. Murdered many people over it because of the addiction that they can come to it. And you can say, oh, well, ain't that pussy that good, or no, he ain't that good. But it ain't always just the fact that you getting in their pussy, whatever. It's the whole mindset of what you do. Your body can become an addiction to sex, like an info. And when you living through that, and I'm going to tell you that how that generational thing can affect, because it could come from a parent or a grandparent. Somebody could have been sexually molested, raped or something. And that urge for that goes down into them children through generations, and they become that person that gotta have it because it's a part of them that was introduced to them at the wrong time in life when they weren't even ready to have some shit like that introduced. So they seeds carry that on, and I know I'm a victim of that right there, because I was very promiscuous and everything with everything I did with life. When I was a young man, I was, like I said, start very early. So therefore, for me, sex is like the main thing. I ain't give a fuck if you really hug me and none of that, but if you ain't fuck me, you ain't love me. You know what I'm saying?
Take a step back. You said this thing happened to you. Okay. Mm-hmm. It can't be a man, right? So I'm thinking like, okay, it's a man. Maybe he got molested essayed by an older female of that showed him the ropes. That's what I'm thinking when he said that. When you said that, because I'm like,
yeah, and I broke that down before already.
No, you did, you did.
It was an older female that introduced me to this thing here.
Yeah,
before my time.
Yeah, see, but well as
being around other siblings who have been went through that same thing with rape and all that. Full-fledged everything. So when you say why is they kids or why they act like they just love this shit, it ain't something that they just up in love. It was brought upon you. Anything that comes and do, whether it's a trauma to it or whatever, it can become also an addiction, because nothing else. No one else gonna love you unless you just giving it to them, because someone already took that virtue from you. So therefore, you gotta keep on just giving it away, because who gonna really love you? And it's a very scarring thing.
Well, that is a big question, because I was asked that one day, right? And I couldn't even. I was like, I had to think about it, right? Mm-hmm. And before I can even answer it, he said, "The man is in the mirror. Who can love you more?" See, now he said, "Who can love you?" I switched it up and said, "Who can love you more?" Because I know who can have love for me or who can love me, but who can love me more? You feel me? Because the basic love, that's surface love. Like, that's the things that we already know that is expected. You feel me?
Right.
But who can show me that next level of love? That's what's the biggest question. You feel me? And I think what life tends to happen is we either in these circles or we not in these circles.
Right.
And then when we're not in these circles, sometimes things tend to happen. You feel me? Because if you were in those circles, certain things like of what happened as far as the essays and stuff like that, that would never happen if you're in that specific circle. Because specifically, everybody is watching everybody.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me that, teacher Miss Pales had set up there, or Miss Page had set up there and sucked you and I didn't see it. Motherfucker, we hang together all the time. That's our circle.
Right.
Like, motherfucker, if you is a brother of mine or you had a friend of mine, 9 times out of 10, I'm either at your house or you at my house. Mm-hmm. And that's how it's going. It ain't no Diddy stuff, but every night he's either he at my house or I'm at his house. And these are two dudes that always hang together. They even, they get some girls together. You feel me? they drink, they get everything together. You always see those two together.
Two of a kind.
You feel me? So when you have those type of circles, and there might be more, guys, but if you have those type of circles, that don't happen. You feel me? And not even with the sister circle, if you want to, vice versa with that. If you got one female and her friend is, close to you, okay, I'm always going to be over your friend's house because you told me and you confided in me that, such and such be touching you or be coming in the room and such like that, right?
Uh-huh.
If that's the case, then okay, you go over her house because one thing you know for sure, two things for certain, if she's the girl with the father, he ain't gonna play by her daughter. So if you wanted him taken care of, let him touch his daughter one time. Just one time. Just one time. That'd be the only day that you would ever see that, oh yeah, he touched her. Because you won't touch him no more. Tell you that. No more. No motherfucking more. I tell you that right now. What? You ain't gonna touch my motherfucking daughter, my seed. Nigga. See, a black man, a real black man, they ain't gonna just go to jail just for nothing. Okay? The only time we go to jail is when you touch our motherfucking family. That's it. Motherfucker, you call me all types of bitches, this, that, dirt, motherfucker, I'm good for all that. Until you come right here, I beat the shot. But that's as far as it goes.
That's far.
I don't need to kill you off the bitch ass shit like that. I don't need to kill you on no sucker ass shit like that. But you touch my daughter? Oh no, nigga, you got to go.
You gotta run it.
You got to go. Fuck the running it, nigga, you got to go. Because you won't be able to touch nobody else like that, motherfucker. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck if they gave, if it wasn't self-defense or not. I'll do the time. That'll be one time I will do. Touch my daughter, motherfucker.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable.
He got to go. I wasn't waiting for y'all to do justice, motherfucker. I took justice in my own fucking hands. Fuck that. Nigga had to go. Fuck that.
And I'm gonna say I don't give a fuck what nationality is. If you do that to my daughter, you gotta go.
Mm-hmm. But see,
I ain't tripping on how much time you gonna give me because my time is already gone because I can't put none of that time back to my baby girl. So I'm gonna get your ass right.
and you see the biggest thing of it all. None of this will happen if what? The family dynamic was a thing.
Yeah.
If you had the structural things where your father is in the house, her father's in the house, they know each other or they have a familiarity of what type of guy it is. Because 9 times out of 10, we generally can read people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know y'all have y'all female intuitions, but what you think a man is there for? Sometimes we can just smell it, we can smell them we just know what type of dude he is, right? Because sometimes it be just so obvious. Yeah, like females got like y'all say, oh yeah, I missed all the signs. Girl, the signs be right there. You just look past them.
That's it.
You look past them. See, men, we see it, or we read the energy, we read the body language, we reading all that. Like, yeah, y'all looking at him from head to toe for details reasons to see how good he look and all that shit. But the aura and all that shit, that's what we detailed on. We ain't gonna judge him, prejudge him right then and there, but we reading the fuck out of him.
All the way.
You feel me? We letting know, okay, this type of nigga. I don't know if I can hang this nigga with my daughter. This nigga talking about fat asses and shit like that. No, nigga, we ain't even talking like that in my house. Fuck wrong with you? I wouldn't talk like that at your house. Nah, fuck all that. Nah, hey, you know what? You can just stay over for a couple of hours, baby. I'll just come back over here for you. All right, baby? Fuck all that. You ain't staying over here. Oh, if your daughter, she want to come over here, she can come over, no problem. Yeah, see, the difference is in my house, when it comes to me and mine, see, I'm trying to, do on a new wave of structure where I'm not cussing in front of my young daughters or my young son and stuff like that. I want them to be able to have a vocabulary where they don't have to, allude to those type of words. You feel me? They can actually use the words that been accustomed to them when they went to school. So, nah. Yeah, in my house, no problem. Outside my house though, when I get outside that door, it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game because I can be able to just let it all out.
Yeah, right.
I like what I teach the kids when you're in a particular place. You have to know structure and order with how to act and how not to act. You feel me? That's the difference. You feel me? Be able to show my kids, okay, yeah, if you want to be able to, this, that, and the third, do that on your own time, not when you're actually out in social gatherings and stuff like that. You feel me? You know, represent yourself as you would on an interview. You feel me? When you're out and about. You feel me? And that's the thing that I would preach. But when you get certain type of energy, you gotta dish it the fuck out. That's just me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just where we go. You feel me?
Well respected.
How do you handle conflicts? Fight, flicks, freeze, or froze? Freeze or flaw? And where do you think the response come from?
I would say depend on the severity of the conflict. Do you fight? Depending on how, it ain't too much, man. Fuck it, we roll on out. We ain't gonna trip over that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta always remember that for every conflict action, there's always gonna be, like anything else that has an action, is gonna be a consequence to everything. So if the conflict is coming at you, sometimes you gotta know how to dodge that shit or move around it. You know what I'm saying? How to move with it. You know, because conflict can cost you a lot. Whether it's in relationship, whether it's in your everyday life, just chilling and kicking it, work, conflict is a bitch. You got to know how to move with it, so you know how to handle it.
I understand. I mean, with conflict, I think it depends on, just like you said, what type of conflict it is. I think we just based off of what energy we've given out, we tend to reciprocate the same energy. You feel me? And when doing that, it could either go one or two ways. It could be go good, it could be go bad. For the majority of the part, I mean, we tend to want it to, go as smooth as possible, and hoping that we both can either take accountability. That's number one, and number two, look for a resolution. When you're resolute to things, okay, now we can look forward to, an acceptance of a better understanding. You feel me?
Sure.
Yeah, because now we already, resort to conflict. We know what the issue is. Okay? We got past the issue. If it ain't no more issue, there's nothing else that need to be argued about or, took to another level. I think it is what it is when it comes to that point. And I think majority of the time, what tends to happen is we don't get to the communication part where I understand why the fuck you mad. I know why you fucking mad. You fucking mad because I did X. Okay, let me explain myself. That's the part. That's the part.
Let me explain it.
That's the part where we never can get to, because as soon as we say, let me explain, it's already at 10. You already not even let me land the plane. Yes, maybe 15% of this, what I'm going to say, is bullshit. I'll be the first one to tell you. 15% of it probably bullshit.
Yeah.
The other 85% is all real. You feel me? The 15% I had to fix it up for you a little bit. You feel me? I'm trying to make it smooth and out for you a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. The 85% is the 100% real, but sometimes y'all can't even take the 85%. We want to give you the whole 100%, but y'all can't even take the 85% that we give you. Because the first time we tell you, I ain't even gonna lie to you, baby, I was at Real House, that nigga, he had about 5 bitches over there, right?
Right.
I didn't touch near one of them.
Not
but
one.
We was smoking, we was drinking. One of them, she did try to talk to me, this, that, and the third. I told her I had a girl. if you want to check my phone, baby, by all means, you can grab my phone. You can look through it. I did not delete nothing. This, that, and the third. You can see my last call history. You can even go that little iPhone cheat code thing where they shows the niggas' last phone call, even when you delete it and shit. Like, yeah, they got that shit out here too. Yeah, you can go through all that. But see, we don't even get to that part before you even combated the situation or you overtalk the situation, so you can't get the information that you need. Because every time a motherfucker trying to explain himself, but no, fuck that, you telling a fucking lie. No, that's a fucking lie. It's like, can I please explain myself before you even prejudge that it's a lie or it's not a lie? We don't even get that part.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If we can't get there, then hey, guess what? You keep yelling, we ain't.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to have to just deal with it your way, because after that point, I'm already on my own mindset as fuck it. And at that point, you can go about your business, I go about mine.
Oh, it been fucking. It been fucking.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I mean, it was already fucking when she came in with the attitude.
Right.
Because instead of it being a civil conversation,
So,
it turned into a conflict going in. Where the fuck was... Okay, this started off wrong.
right. Respect me like you want me to respect you.
It's like, okay, I understand. And maybe, because I ain't gonna feel like this either. I ain't gonna feel like, you should do this too. I'm not gonna tone police you, okay? I'm not gonna do that to you, okay? But for the majority of the time, I would like a nice, submissive
Conversation.
lady. No, nice, submissive lady. Because if you give me nice, submissive, your explanations on where you mad or how you feel away, it's not more so coming off as a masculine energy. It's more so off of, come on, babe, where you been at? Like, come on, I'm upset about the fact that you sit up there and you wasn't thoughtful enough to sit up there and at least call me to let me know that you was gonna come here late.
Right.
See, that's different from, why the fuck you ain't go? That's different. It's a different type of energy.
Yeah,
It's
wow.
like now I can sit up there like,
Can it give you a positive answer? I mean, can it give you a positive answer without it being negativity with it? I gotta come back at you now. I'm gonna snap back because you done fucking yelled at me like I'm your fucking child. Fuck is you talking to?
and now we're in a bigger problem.
Conflict than what we started with.
Right. As opposed to how I said with the submissive lady. See, I don't give a fuck how mad you is when you're submissive. Because when you're submissive, you always in your soft girl era. You can't get out of it. You
Right.
know, like even if you tried to be that hype ratchet that you wanted to be, you couldn't even get to that point. Because you so fucking soft. You so soft, like you would be pissed off, like we would acknowledge the anger and we would reason with you. Like we would sympathize with your feelings and all that. We would see that as opposed to your overly angered for combativeness. You feel me? Like the submissive one is not being combative. She's just stating her fact and stating why she's pissed off. Which is probably more so of a low tone anger, but it's low tone. She don't even know how to yell that much. Like when she screams, she say, one of them. Have you ever seen a bra say, oh my God, I just want to scream?
Yeah.
It's plenty of them. You want to know why? It's because they've never been in a situation or environment where it was so chaotic. See, most females who, and I'm not going to, but I'm just throwing it out there. Most of us came from chaotic backgrounds. So all we know is chaos.
Chaos.
You feel me? We don't know how
Man.
to just sit up there and say, babe, you know what? I don't like the fact that you just came in the house and you ain't, you didn't even think to just call me, babe. Like, I don't like that.
Right.
You see, that's different from you sitting up there. Why the fuck you? Okay. It's like, now, me hearing that, why the fuck you? Okay. I gotta turn my ass right back around and go the fuck out this door. Baby, I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like, because at this time, if I'm coming in, mind you, half the men is coming in, y'all gotta think about this. Half the time when they come in and you already pissed off and all that shit, they drunk. They fucked up. But you want to sit up there and argue with a drunk or a high nigga like he gonna give you the answers that you looking for.
Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Because it's gonna escalate. It's gonna escalate because at some point it'll be just talking and then next thing you know he either grabbing you or something happens that ain't right.
Right. You see, where it's like, it's the concept of they actually doing shit outside of where the norm should be as opposed to where they created a norm. Like, that's what they created, a norm of let me yell, let me scream. No, you ain't gotta yell and scream to get your point across. You know what? The most thing would kill a man is you just acting smooth with everything.
Don't do that with me. I'll fucking ask you a million questions. Fuck is you doing on? It throws red flags to me. What's really going on with you?
I just asked
how you doing, baby?
It scared the fuck out of him.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
You
see what you said, right?
How you feeling, baby? Everything okay? I'm gonna ask you some questions because I don't want you to explode. So therefore, I'm a damn sure keep it more calmer than I ever have because you're not talking. So that's a deadly thing with a woman when she ain't talking. Now, a broad is yelling. You can see past her bullshit. You can know if she off her own bullshit because she fucked up, or is it really something that you did? But when they just quiet.
No, she ain't fuck up. I'm talking about the ones that don't fuck up. See, I'm talking about the
specific the ones that don't fuck up.
See, you
that's even worse when they don't fuck up and they quiet.
You see how see the chaotic environment mindsets that we have. The moment I sit up there and point out of a picture, the first thing you think of is a chaotic scenario, as opposed to an unchaotic scenario. See? But I can't get mad at you with that. You know why? Because that's the backgrounds that we've actually been accustomed to. It's like when you so accustomed to chaos or you so accustomed to negativity, that's the first thing to think about your mind. Yeah, I'm gonna point you out which guy, right? You ever told a female a scenario, right? And the first thing she ever thought of was the negativity part of it. She ain't thinking nothing else but the negativity part of it.
That's it.
It's like, damn, yeah, what if you had like a nice 2-year relationship, this, that, and the third, you know? What'd you think about that? I don't know. I mean, I just think that, you know, maybe in 2 years, you know, is his money gonna be right? Is, you know,
right?
Do I still love him? And I feel the sparks in stuff like.
Will she have gray in places that I really don't want her to have it at?
Like, you want to have.
Will she be willing to keep herself up?
Yeah. No, but see, I'm talking about the flip side of it. See, we don't think like that.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck. Because, baby, if we met you in a certain way, okay. If you got big, okay, whatever. If you my girl, I can be able to tell you specifically, hey, baby, me and you, we gonna go to the gym to work this shit out. You feel me? That's the relationship that we could basically have. You feel me? But now, you have relationships where you can't even say, baby, you look big in that dress. You'll get your ass smacked fuck out.
Well, how about this one? You can't even come off and say, hey, you think you want to go get your hair done or something? Because they take it the wrong way.
You motherfucker.
You showing my motherfucking head.
Ooh, you motherfucker.
What's wrong with my hair, nigga? And you like, nah, I mean, I'm just saying, you know. I'm going to break one to you, right? Because I find it a deep thing.
Ooh,
when you're in a relationship with people, right? Mm-hmm. Or by I had a past relationship in my life where I used to always say, hey, you know, more than once I had to say, hey, you know, you don't want to do you don't want to. I seen you get that shit done up when you hanging out with your girls and you go around other niggas. Mm-hmm. You shit laid to the side, fried, everything. I ain't even had to ask you to get it done. But every time you want to see me, you just leaving it like, oh, well, what the fuck? It don't matter. It do matter. Because sometimes, why can't I see you sexy and dolled up like all these other motherfuckers get to see you. Well, I always gotta see you looking at your. I try to find the beauty within it, but then I say, damn, I would still like to see you in another way. Stimulate my mind, stimulate my whole everything about me, stimulate me to the point that I'm just feeling everything within you because I feel like you put this together for me.
I see what you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get all that.
Mm-hmm.
But it goes back to what I said in the beginning of this podcast.
And I get that.
If we ain't structured, and this ain't just, I'm just not just bashing, ladies.
That's the same
It's
thing with men.
If we
Why that
ain't
woman gotta
structured,
look at your stinking dirty ass with your face looking all rugged, with your hair looking all whatever, and then she said, hey, once in a while, I'm just saying, no one don't want to go get a shave up. You don't want to shape it up at least. You ain't got to cut it, but shape it up, line it up. Why not? Why not line up your hairline and just sit here, okay, I'm going to throw some cornrows in, or I'm at least twist it or something. Why just have that shit looking however, and then when she say, hey, I have an event I want us to go to, you think you can go with me? Then she looking at you like, you know what? I'm just going to take one of my friends. Now you in your feelings, but hey, nigga, she been asking you, can you just line it up? Can you just line up the beard or something? And nigga, I'll pay for it. And you still like, I ain't got time for that bullshit.
Well, most men at that point can't even. Most men can't even get to first base where it's the high. Okay, hey, how you doing? If we talking about that aspect, because the guys that you identify, they are the 51+% of single and childless guys.
Okay.
So
okay.
If you talking about them guys, I mean, if you and let's take it for a step further. You said one in particular thing. Oh, can you go ahead and fix it up, baby? Okay, let me say it like this, baby. If you met the nigga like that, that's how the nigga is. Okay. If you want him to be something that you want him to be, baby, take your funds out your goddamn pocket and take him to the store. Now, do I feel like you should do that? No. I feel like the nigga should do it his fucking self, right? But let's be fair, okay? If he wasn't even structured to do this shit from the start, right? All it takes is for you to do something real special for a man to see something that he didn't even see himself. And all it takes is a haircut.
That's it.
Most of the time, it takes one haircut.
That's it. Simple.
All it takes is for him to see himself in a better light than what he already originally seen himself in. Maybe he's shy. Maybe he's never experienced looking that good before. So finally, when he actually have somebody who's dedicated and say, you know what, I'm going to do something special for you because you are special to me. Yeah. And now I want you to experience what, the feel good of looking good actually feels like. You feel me? So once you actually have all of that, you feel me? Now you have an appreciative man. Because one thing I can say about that's different from a man and a female is, if you do something for a man, he gonna appreciate you that motherfucker till the stars come blue. But let you buy something from a female that she didn't already have. She ain't appreciating that shit. She didn't already had that motherfucker. She like, oh, that's nice, that's pretty. She hit you with that dumb ass shit. Oh, that's cute. Real bad. Hit you all types of dumb ass shit. It's like, god damn, baby. Like, did I do enough? Did I get enough? It's like, shit, baby. Like, I'm an average man. I ain't got that much money. Like, what the fuck?
But it ain't like you asking her to do 1,000,001 things with her hair or her face. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I see you got your eyelashes on when I see you on your Facebook shit and your Instagram. You all lashed up, your outfit on nicely. I only see you in this here gown. I never see you in anything more. Or maybe I only see you in some damn tights and a raggedy ass t-shirt with the same stains on it. I'm tired of saying this. You don't wash that bitch?
And that note, if you felt like that, right?
Yeah.
You take the initiative.
And yeah, go wash this shit yourself.
Yeah.
Understand that. But if you're gonna go out and you take time out from your day To fix yourself up so good to go out with this nigga that said you have not fucking, you're not doing nothing, but you make yourself look like a motherfucking superstar for this nigga. You go out with your female friends, y'all gonna go see whoever y'all gonna see. You make yourself look like a motherfucking superstar. You know that you supposed to go see this man, or this man coming to see you. Why he gotta see you when you ain't did a motherfucking thing to yourself but look ragged?
You wanna know why?
Why?
She don't like you that much. Motherfucker, she like you that much, motherfucker. Just like what you said. When she go out with her friends, she putting on all this, that, and the third. When she with this, that, and the third, she doing all this. Motherfucker, she don't like you that much. You ain't shit. You ain't got enough paper. That's what it is. That's all it is. If you was that so much of a significant value to her, right? She will go above and beyond, meets all C's, stars, T's, everything that you can say, man. She make it show from top to bottom. This bitch got red bottoms, and she got a red dress to match that motherfucker. With the red lips. Got her hair dolled up.
You got a point with that one, though. That's a hell of a point, because...
Man, like, if she really likes you... Motherfucker, she ain't just coming over in no motherfucking jumpsuits or some shit like that.
So what is it when a man do that to a woman? And don't fix himself up, don't do nothing, but he'll get himself all fitted up to go see our bishop, but he won't do that for the woman he with. So that means he don't like her too. That means he ain't got no real interest in her anymore too.
No, not necessarily. It's like this, okay? I'll give you examples, right? I'll give you example.
Help me with that one.
Let me help you with this, okay?
Sure.
The difference is, when a man actually conquers and achieves what he already has, this is already him. This been him. You just gonna get the realness of him. You feel me? That's the difference. See, what we show you is on the dates and stuff like that, we show you how we would look when we go out. You feel me? These are things that you do on a daily basis if you're a female, right or wrong.
Yeah.
So if I'm going out and generally speaking, I look good when I go out. But on a daily basis, I don't look good. Even as a female, why the fuck is you mad? You should only be happy when I'm going out with you. Because I'm not trying to look good for the fucking world. But see, that's the mindset that we have far as, oh yeah, why the fuck you only look good, this, that, and third? Why the fuck is you worried about that? Oh, I'm only looking good for your ass. I ain't looking good for Tina and them down the street. That bitch keep on trying to knock on my door while you ain't here. The other bitch downstairs, every time you leave, she knock on my door. Like, but see, look at that. But see, that's the thing that we don't see.
Yeah.
See, we think about, oh, you should be dressed like this, you should be looking like this. No. As a man, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you a hard-working man, Monday through Friday, this, that, and third, I understand. Shit, we look rough. We rough. Fuck that. You motherfucker, if you got a trash truck company job and shit like that, nigga, I ain't looking for you to have a fresh out fade every fucking day. Nigga, you dumb and trash. Fuck wrong with you? If you in the back doing janitor work and stuff like that, or you doing car work and shit like that, nigga, I know I ain't looking for your ass to look like you. What the fuck? All this nigga do is, he underneath the shit doing like this. Every day he on the thing. Hey, baby, yeah, I'm coming home. I'll be there in a minute. Fuck are you talking about? What? You expect that nigga to look good every fucking day?
Not every day.
Come on, but see, this...
Not every day, but you can on a Good Friday or night or Saturday night, cut your shit down. Trim it up, man. Just get it nice for her.
But that's
Give her that. And that's the same thing I'm asking for. That's all I ever looked for in any female. Like, hey, give me that back. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make myself look presentable for you. So no matter who we around, hey, your friends ain't going to be able to say, hey, damn, this nigga don't shave or nothing. He just got that little double scruffy ass nigga. No, you can't say that. You can only say he well groomed and he take care of himself. You know?
I get it. I get it. You know what? I'm going to leave that to the next podcast. That's a good one, too. You know what? Because the thing's been, moving right along. And let's just, while we're moving towards the end of this, podcast, because we already right there at the end, right? And I wanted you to hear what this lady said, right? Because I think it resonated and it struck a nerve, and it made me think maybe when we think of Africans,
Mm-hmm.
we think of you know people that think they're above us. You feel me?
And
As
I get that.
opposed to they're thinking of an equal value of us. You feel me? And just listen to the story of what the girl says, because it, for some reason, it just don't sit right. Now I just want y'all to hear this out, okay?
When Africans come to America, they're busting their behinds to get degrees, to become doctors, lawyers, and stuff like that. So when Africans look at African Americans, they're like, these people have credit cards. We don't even have credit cards. These people are not even working, and we come here and we busting our asses. And now we're doing this. We're now six figures, and these people have all these years to become all these great jobs and careers. Y'all have all this time to get free money, free loans, and we don't get that back at home. And guess what? We're right here in y'all not just Africans, everybody, all the other countries are considering y'all as being lazy, because it's like, why aren't y'all getting these? Why y'all not busting y'all asses to? Y'all should be better than the Chinese. On the African side, they see it more of a ratio that we're honestly doing well, and they just feel like you guys are just not doing much. I think that's the better way to put it.
But that's wrong. You get what I'm saying? You're justifying the wrong. Like I don't.
After hearing that, like, just give me a little bit of your take on that, man. Like, how do you feel about when you hear an African young lady actually speak of those things of an entitlement, way? They come here, they work their ass off, and they somehow generate this lavish lifestyle and stuff like that.
I mean, I see them do their thing, but there's no reason to look at the situation as our women and our men really don't want to do the work or whatever, because we've been doing the work before y'all got here. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing work day one. We've been doing the work. Yeah, at times it can look like there's been some real lazy motherfuckers right now, because a lot of people don't know how to just go ahead and do what it is to be done. And that can take a big part of us. Like, why not? Why are we not standing on that? We were just standing on anything but that. And we can't keep letting that be the source of whatever. We have to show that, hey, we here. We do what we do in this country, because it's ours, not just theirs. But shit just ain't fall all the time the way that we always wanted to fall. So they come over, they get a lot of things thrown at them. Yeah, y'all do. Start acting like y'all don't, because all foreigners get a lot of shit thrown on. Spanish, Afghanistan, Pakistani, and they all get it thrown at them when they come into this country. We be here all our lives, and they tell us like it is. Hey, fuck you for real. Real shit. Like, really fuck you for real. And we got to get it out the gutter, whether it's through welfare, whatever. But everybody ain't lazy, because a lot of motherfuckers want to get up and work. And will work harder than you work.
Right.
I know a lot of lazy Africans. I know a lot of Pakistanians and Indians is lazy as fuck. I know a colossal of fucking Caucasians is fucking beyond lazy. So therefore, don't judge us, because I ain't trying to judge you.
I don't even think it's more so like the judgment part. I feel like you can, prejudge or judge or however you feel like you need to judge or whatever. I feel like when it comes to that aspect of the thought process of a black man or these black, ladies, kids, they're lazy. No, I wouldn't say they're lazy. I would say if you look at jobs and the market and how it's benefit everybody else except for the black culture.
Right.
I mean, the jobs that you basically see is the basic jobs that we've been getting. You feel me? It's not that we can't get the border jobs, or we can't get the janitorial jobs, or we can't get the CNA jobs, and we can't get all these other jobs, or DC water jobs, stuff like that. Like, it's not like we can't get these jobs. It's just that when we think of the the mindset of, okay, I need to get a job. All we think of is the basic jobs that we have knowledge of, accustomed to, especially when we go online. When we go online, we only see the jobs that's online. Okay, we don't have the jobs that say, okay, we have an office cleaning job that pays $27 an hour. We don't have the jobs that say, okay, if you're a welder, you can make $37 an hour on this job, this, that, and the third. Like, they have it for us.
Right.
We're signing up for it. But do you think we actually get those jobs?
No.
We would have just as much as education, just as much experience as the next person. But being as though that we are black and not African, we're African American. When being as though that we're African American, we gotta be 3 times as better than our competition at all times.
Exactly.
And it's for y'all, for some reason, and I don't know what, for some reason, y'all would take the social media aspect of the average black man or black queen and you would look at it as like, oh, they're lazy, this, that, and the third. No, that's just what social media sits up there and feeds you, because that's all you see. But if you're not really in those neighborhoods, or if you're not really sitting down and understanding the mindset of the black person and what they're going through, then you would never know.
Never.
You will always just sit up there and prejudge just based off of the chair that you sit at. Yeah, because you don't know. And it's easy for you to be, a middle class or upper class person who didn't have to work in for anything and then have to say that, because you can actually feel that way. You feel me?
Exactly.
But you still wouldn't have a justification for feeling that way because you never had the opportunities of getting out the mud and actually knowing how it feels to come from that. Yeah, y'all saying y'all came from Africa, this and the third. Baby, half of y'all that coming over here, let's be real. Y'all not coming over here broke. Let's be real. Y'all not coming over here broke. Y'all already have y'all shit planned out. Some of y'all's already was living with your other people and all that shit. And just like Spanish people, they all get in one house. They all split the bills down. And before you know it, they just saved up so much money. Now they can actually move on. Y'all not doing anything different.
Nothing.
The only difference is y'all trying to make it seem like it's a deflection on the other black people. Or like, oh yeah, they're not doing enough. No, motherfucker. We can't even if we wanted to. The fuck is wrong with you? Like, do you see the amenities and shit that we have accustomed to us? Like, even when it comes to the education.
Yeah.
They give us the education, but how much education are they really giving us?
Right.
The resources that they give us.
Right.
They used to have things where they had this thing called DC Parks and Recreation. Like, where these people during school time would come up and pick your kids up from school and take them to recreation center where they would first do their homework. Then they would take them to outside, if you were living in the DMV area, you would go to the go-kart tracks out of Maryland, or you would go to laser tag out of Virginia or something else. Like, you didn't actually just see in DC. So most of us didn't never experience getting outside of the box of the block that we live in. So, yeah, when you sit up there saying, oh yeah, they're lazy and this, that, and the third, they don't even know no other way. They was never structured that way. In Africa, I'm sure y'all are a community full of structure. That's something that you would never get in here, because most families in the black communities are single mother home. And if a father is there, he is an anomaly. And if a father is present in the relationship, 9 times out of 10, it's a stepfather.
Yeah.
So, when you talking about the structure and all that stuff, baby, what y'all seeing on social media, baby, that's just the flip side of it, baby. That's just one side of it, baby. First live in the shoes before you can actually sit up there and walk on them and sit up there and have opinionated on them. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I got to say about that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I feel like we sit up there, we tend to take what we see online, and we like, oh yeah, I know that experience. I've been there. No, the fuck you haven't. You don't know how it is to walk outside your doors and duck for bullets, and then worry about police chasing your ass. Cause y'all don't have to worry about that. You know what the fuck y'all doing. You go to work, you go to school, but you come your black ass back the fuck in the house. You don't worry about the actual activities or things that might justify you getting fucked with. I get it. I get it. And that's what the media has structured your mindset to be on. Where let's divide the blacks instead of them bringing them together. And that's the only thing I don't get about y'all. Instead of you sitting up there and say, well, why don't they have this? Why don't they have that? Well, bitch, if you black, bitch, why don't you just show me? Let's be real. Because if it's some shit that you show me, motherfucker, maybe it's some shit that you need to know so I can show you. But we don't have that mindset. We have a mindset of entitlement and selfishness. Too selfish. Too fucking selfish. Fuck out of here. Like, when can we get to a point where we just want to understand each other and want to help instead of hurt? Because all we doing is hurting each other if we're not helping each other.
That's it. That's the hardest part right there. When do we get to that?
It's crazy. It's crazy. But, that was that. And we get into the very, very last question. And I'm going to end this bitch off with a little bang. I know we didn't go all the way deep, but we're going to get deeper the next show. For my last question, have you ever stayed in a relationship longer than you should have?
Yep.
And why?
It was part of one of those relationships I was telling you already that I confuse with it. Okay. I took what it was to be a man and still stick in there and stand by your household, your family, whatever. But when your energy, your respect, your boundaries are no longer being respected, when your peace of mind is gone, when your mental no longer matters to the people in front of you, when your feelings no longer gives a fuck because it only matters what they feel, you got to. It becomes a hard way to travel because you lose weight or you gain weight because you're stressing. Now your depression comes in because you're trying to figure out why you can't have this and you're doing everything right. You get to that point where you start saying to yourself, well, shit, should I give a fuck about anything else around me since they don't give a fuck about me? So now you got to deal with a whole nother entity other than just the fact that this person has made you feel this type of way, or this guy or this woman has made you feel like that. And that's a hard thing.
See, I never have. And the reason why is because I've never been in a relationship where I haven't gotten broken up. Like, I think one relationship where I can say I left her. Two. The first one I can't really count. But, yeah. But every last one of them, I got broken up with. And, I'm not afraid to say it. Like, shit, they left me before I could even say, bitch, bye. You feel me? And was it my fault? Maybe. when you're young, you do so much shit that you think is supposed to be right for the relationship that you never
ain't.
know it ain't. So we tend to, let our emotions and feelings get the best of us, and before you know it, she gone, and you trying to figure it out in life. So I mean,
True.
I mean, when it comes to that question, I wish I would have had a better answer, but I think if and I feel like this, your relationships when you're young is not based on money. When you get out of school, you have no excuse to be poor.
Nah.
So when you are not financially stable to sit up there and try to juggle so many females and try to figure out which one is which, you kind of run into a brick wall when it comes to trying to mix and mingle. You're doing most of the spending and going in debt trying to do that. You feel me? We don't think about it, but theologically, before you know it, you be sitting up there asking the weed man, can I borrow this dub until I get paid next week, just to sit up there and make sure that you got enough weed for the night, because you just sit up there and
Go ahead, man.
made sure that you had enough money for her to go out to movies, go out to dinner, made sure you had the bottle, and made sure if she didn't want to go back to your house, you had enough money for the hotel. Like, you robbing Peter to pay Paul. Just to get some.
And then put yourself in more debt because now you owe the weed man for some shit that you probably already had, but you gave it to her.
Right. So, when it comes to that aspect, like, no.
It's a raw situation. And at the end of the day, we don't come to a conclusion of how we can stop hurting each other mentally within this thing here. Because relationships for love ain't supposed to be built off of what you can, your materialistic bullshit and all that. If you're gonna love a person, you loving them unconditional. That means it don't matter if they ain't got a whole lot of nothing. Because you can do a whole lot of things with a whole lot of nothing if that person and you are both working together to make sure that the main things are being taken care of. Now, if a person ain't trying to bring nothing to the table but bullshit and drama, that's some shit you gotta let go. And toxicity that you just like, hey, why every time we even sit down to have a dinner that you ain't even help pay for, you gotta act a fucking ass. You know? Why every time, I say, hey, we're gonna go for a ride, take a bus ride, go pick the kids up, just go out for a little bit and chill in the park. You gotta act an ass because kids may see the ice cream truck, you ain't got the bread for it, because when the people called you to work, you was like, man, fuck that shit, man, come on, let's get one more round there and fuck that shit, I get there when I get there. They don't need you today now. It becomes repetitive, you keep on doing it. Now they don't need you at all. Now you mad at everybody but yourself because you could have had money to get them babies that ice cream. But your mind was on something else. You was stuck on stupid. Or they don't understand me because y'all, I gotta get off at a certain time because my motherfucking niggas be out at a certain time, and I ain't trying to be the only one at work with my motherfucking mask them out. Shit, I get a night joint one day. One day becomes a month becomes a year becomes 2 years. Now that lady's like, hey, hold on, man. Ain't none of my family talking to me real good because they trying to figure out why the fuck is they keep having to help me raise my children. And this nigga sitting here in the house chilling, playing PlayStation and popping popcorn in the house like he bought some shit. Now he got his mans coming over, they sitting, and I smell chicken nuggets cooking and everything else, and he ain't contribute to shit. But he got a whole bowl of Frosted Flakes sitting there on the table. Talk about, about to go ahead and get a little bit of this here. You want some, homie? What the fuck you know your homie put in on it? And the babies ain't got no more cereal, so you gonna sit there and eat their last bit?
Yes, sir.
Mama ain't got 2 loaves of bread or nothing that rub together. But you here with them, and yet, y'all already called the weed man, y'all about to go buy a half together, but you ain't got money for no food. it's time for you to go. And I'm gonna take that hat from you because they must resell it back to somebody else and get some food for my kids. Fuck you. All the way. And I respect a woman who thinks like that and say, fuck that nigga. You gonna fuck that man. You gonna sit here and buy weed, or you gonna go buy a bottle when my kids is hungry and you living here?
Mm-hmm.
But they wondering where the food gonna come at. I gotta go next door to the neighbors asking for a couple packs of noodles and some hot dogs. But you just bought a $50 bottle?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That's what happens.
I'm gonna need you to stand on that side of that door right there. What this means? Do. Lock it. Please don't come past my threshold again. You're trespassing. Go on about yourself. I don't need you. Go on about yourself. Because I can do bad by my motherfucking self. Women know that you can do bad by yourself. Men know that you can do bad by yourself. Know that your worth is more than what these other folks want you to be. Know that. Know your worth. Know your boundaries of being stepped on and all that other shit.
Well, I'm not preaching you can be by yourself, you should do it all by yourself. I preach interdependency, meaning the opposite of being independent. Meaning, you are capable of doing things alone.
And let me fix that.
But
go ahead.
You rather do it with the person who you would want to build life with.
Exactly.
So I get what you were trying to say, but
No, I'm saying, motherfucker. I'm just saying.
I
If the motherfucker ain't gonna work out for you and it's the person that you want to build life with, you gotta let it go.
Yes, sir.
And you can do this. You can live a fucked up life by yourself if that's what it is.
No, you shouldn't want to live your life.
You shouldn't want to, but if that's the case, if you gotta live fucked up, why live fucked up with somebody else to hold you up more when you already got a large set of luggage with you already?
That's because if one person fucks you up, don't mean the other person gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
The only difference is you can't be taking the luggage that you're talking about to the other relationship. That's the difference between you saying, "Oh, I want to better myself," or "I want to find myself." What the fuck is you finding?
You're right.
What the fuck is you working on? You talking about I'm working on myself. What the fuck is you working on? Motherfucker, you been working on that shit for the last 5 years.
Whatever ain't fixed ain't gonna get
Who the
fixed.
fuck ain't gonna get fixed?
They don't have the parts for the bullshit
Fuck
that
outta
you're trying
here.
to fix.
No, I don't get that. You talking about you about to work on yourself, or I'm trying to get better myself. What the fuck is you trying to get better on that you couldn't get better on with me? Fuck out of here. If all these females, when they go to college and they getting married in college and shit like that, and they still working on themselves, motherfucker, if they can do, why the fuck can't you? What the fuck is wrong with you? What? Yeah, what? That's the best way of saying that I just need some time alone so I can try to figure out what my life is gonna go at. I'd rather you tell me that than you sit up there and tell me some bullshit where I'm trying to fix myself. I'm trying to work on myself. What the fuck is you working on?
Right.
I mean, tell me you damn near past the age of 25 plus, bitch, and you still trying to work on yourself? I'm sorry. I understand we get, as individuals, we try to in better areas in our life. But once you get a certain age, motherfucker, you just about the person that you're going to be in life.
100.
So what the fuck is you improving? Your vocabulary? Fuck out of here. Hey, you can't sit up there and sell me no bullshit where you sit up there talking about, I need to fix myself, I need to work on myself. The fuck is you working on?
You don't know yourself by now?
The fuck? Like, no, the fuck out of here.
You just don't want to be better.
Mm-hmm.
You are what you doing, what you want to do. You ain't going to change.
Mm-hmm.
You are who you are. You showed that person.
I think that's another excuse for them to be promiscuous.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? It's another excuse to say, you know what, I want this, but right now, I'm kind of in my fucking whole stage where I'm still fucking.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't
heard that before. They're working on themselves.
I don't want to, I don't want to settle down right now, but you'll catch. Yeah, you're a good catch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you won't find the person for you. Like, if you still around in a couple of years, I come holler at you. Why the fuck would you want to come back when you fucking 37, touching 40, talking about now I want to settle down? Fuck you.
Yeah, for real.
Fuck you talking about?
I done leveled up in so many ways
You
now.
talking about I want to settle down now. Fuck you.
Back then, I was only making like 15,000, 20,000. You know what I'm saying? Now, and I'm on a bracket of where, what the fuck do I even want to entertain anything about you? Nothing can you give me, because guess what? If I want it, I can just go and get it from anywhere.
You in the top 1% of all men, and now she's talking about I'm 37 years old and I'm 37 years plus, and I'm trying to settle down now. Well, who?
I'm trying to be all yours now.
What the fuck? What who?
Oh shit! You should have been all mine back then.
Get the fuck out of here.
Mm.
How the fuck you gonna feel like you can play your whole life into hell and then come back to me and say, well, I'm waiting for you. I want you. Get the fuck out of here. Motherfucker, if I work that damn hard, motherfucker, I don't want nobody.
Right.
If I got to a point where I became a 1% of motherfuckers, just know you in the lineup. That's it.
I worked on myself now, and I'm no longer just everybody pussy. I'm just community pussy. Oh.
And you won't stay there, baby.
I'm on call pussy.
You won't stay there.
Okay, well you still on call then, bitch, because I don't want you. Did I call you? Why you here?
Yeah, you called.
I didn't call.
Yeah, you called.
I didn't call.
She said you looked at it. She said that was the call.
Fuck you and her call. Fuck you and her call.
She said that was the call.
That's to call my ass, goddamn it.
You looked. That was it.
I looked.
She took that blush. As soon as you looked over, you probably looked past her ass. She said, you looked at me and I blushed. And I was like, ooh.
He still want me. Bullshit, bitch. You just don't know. You show up at my door, I bust your on my foot. Don't do that. Just don't show up. That's all I can tell you.
Hey, you want to know what? Nah, you know what? I'm going to leave that for next week. I'm going to leave that for next week. But you know what? Hey, we had a good show. You feel me? And I just want to let everybody know, man, it's only going to get better.
That's it.
Because the next one, hey, I'm trying to tell you, some shit going to come out.
Some shit going to come out.
Shit going to come out. This is your boy Bougetti. I am here with the official and the one and only Small World 23.
Know it.
Hey, in the place to be. I'm letting y'all know it's only going to be a journey from here, this point forward.
Yes.
So y'all peoples get ready, get set, and let's go. Y'all have a nice day. You hear me?
God bless.